going on a drive down the fucking river. Got the fisherman's hat on with all the pins on it.
I don't have my Cheryl's pin on.
Don't have that. Going around the curve right here. You better watch out because next thing you know, they can sell some duck eggs right up here. Ooh, hey, look at this country time. Yeah. See, ain't this fun right here?
Oh, shit.
Hey, look, it's on the trailer also, so they can haul it around.
Wow, look at that. Oh my God, that is so gorgeous. Oh, oh my God. Beautiful.
Wow,
yeah, this is
individual.
Oh, no, this was
I wanted to get out of this.
Cheers.
No shit. Two for this. I took ballet lessons when I was younger, and my granddaughter from my great-granddaughter is taking ballet lessons.
Definitely has it in their mind whether it's.
I have no art background. I have zero.
It just comes naturally.
It comes naturally. I have this crazy photographic memory.
Should have taken a picture of it.
Oh, you're looking at me. No, look at that. All this junk, all the trash in the goddamn river. And that shit gets washed, keeps on washing down. It's kind of nasty. The size of this goddamn meatball sub, 16 inches.
That long. It's as long as my arm is.
Yum, yum, yum.
Oh shit, I can't get it. The ball's too big. Oh. 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 Look how big that meatball is. That is so big.
That's what she said.
Oh,
Don't choke on it.
no, but this is
That's what he said.
delicious. Oh my gosh. Here, you want a bite?
No, I'm good. Just. So I got these wings. They were called Captain Morgan wings. They weren't very spicy at all. They were like a molasses type sweet, but only like 1% hot. Like I can handle Frank's Red Hot. They had Frank's Red Hot wings, but they didn't have the Frank's sauce. So that tells me right there that, yeah, that business is going down. I don't know what it is. Like, they can't afford it. It's way out of the way. I don't know. But I tell you what, they were tasty. Let me flip this over somehow. Okay, that works. So, yeah, It was like really raining hard today. This storm came in like a wrecking ball. But check that out. The beans are thriving. Those are going pretty good. I got some random leaves from trees that have blown in. All my jalapenos are growing properly. And I'm still seeing something is eating the leaves off of this. It's not that rabbit that Cooper killed. I don't know. But I just transplanted some onions. There's that shitter. But check this out. That's from all the rainwater that's been pretty much emptying out from the mountains up there, or from the hills. It's all coming right down to here. However, it's nice. There's not supposed to be any more rain today, so it's wonderful. Alright, I'm about to light this fire up. Let me see if this wood is dry still. No, it's still kind of wet. Yeah, some is dry. Yeah, I think I'm going to light this up. Get rid of all that nonsense. That was funny. I said, "Cooper, where are you?" And I called her name, and I was looking around, and next thing you know, she comes running from across the street, just poking her way over here. And then next thing you know, she's like, "Hey, you're back home again." And here I am, so I gave her a little can of food. "Hey, Cooper, look at her skin. She keeps on biting at that shit. I think she has a skin problem." It's not fleas or anything, but she keeps on scratching at her back, and it's kind of worrying me. You see that? It's so weird. And constantly licking herself like she's cleaning herself, but she's actually really digging down to the skin. I see a little bit of scabs, and that's not from the fight from the rabbit. I don't know what the hell it is. A day in the life of an Ohio redneck. Some gasoline. And a big ass match. That way you don't burn yourself. You don't have to smell it here from right now. You want to get this match burning just right so when you throw it in there, it doesn't go out. Because then, you gotta try again. Okay, that looks about good. Fuck, it went out. Alright, so that didn't work, so I'm going to use 3 tiny matches. Maybe they'll survive the wind. Come on, baby. Here we go. Damn it. And dang old train go bang bang. And then damn pigeons, they just fly up right out of the fucking river and you just like, bang, shoot them. Damn it. Alright, I'm gonna get closer. Back up, Cooper. Back up. Back up. Go on. There we go. We almost had fried cat for dinner. Look at it burn, baby, burn, yeah. And then to top it all off, all you got to do is just add a big old bag of paper trash on top, and then just watch it smolder away. Look at that go. Now, I don't like burning plastic, and it's not good for the environment. But sometimes you got to do what you got to do, and it just kind of melts and turns into like a hot napalm. See how it's just melting down, and that actually fuels the fire. Now, mind you, everything inside is only paper trash, and that's paper towels. I sometimes throw in some bacon grease or something, and the grease fuels the fire as well, and that just burns down perfectly. It heats up the wet wood so that the wet wood doesn't really smolder all day long and create a lot of smoke. It just all burns down properly. If you notice in the fire pit, I left some gaps in the bricks so that way airflow, whether the wind is coming from the south or the north, right now it just changed to the north, that way the airflow actually fuels the fire, because of course it needs oxygen. You can't just block it all out, and it's constantly changing. Yeah, so all that should simmer down to a charcoal, and then next thing you know, the rain will hit it, and I could just dig it out with a shovel, and it ends up being like mud. It also fertilizes the ground. And if you can tell, a lot of this grass and weeds over here, that's been fertilized, and if you know what I'm talking about, that shit is growing up really fast. But I try to keep the edges of this nice and trimmed so that way it doesn't catch anything else on fire. And also, the good thing about, or one of the things I picked up being a Boy Scout is, make sure you always have a chair or something to sit by so that way you can monitor the fire so it doesn't get out of control. I've seen a lot of people that they just let their fire go out of control. They just go away like it's nothing. No, you always got to keep a constant eye on it, especially when you got some trees overhead and wind blowing and all that. But yeah, that should be all done pretty soon. I'm gonna chill out and relax. And hey, thanks for tuning in to whatever the hell I made today. I'm probably gonna edit this later, and yeah, so you can see what it's like in my world. Woo-hoo. Okay, so as we took this trip down the road, we found this place that Mom just happened to stop in. It's DG Welding and Design. he gave us this flyer, and it says, he does powder coating, machining and refabrication, sculpture and design, custom commissions, tabletop to large outdoor pieces, custom furniture, and CAD, which is the printer that you saw going, CAD design services, and plasma cutting, machining, like all these different things that he does. A lot of these sculptures and designs that he's working on are commissioned. The really cool part is his name is David Griesmeyer. Griesmeyer. He's from Panama City Beach, Florida. And that is an awesome place to live. And to come up all the way up here to Florida, all the way up here to Ohio, you wonder, what makes somebody come up here in 2 years just to, start a business doing this? Well, I'll tell you what. It's because Zanesville is an artistic hub. It's a hub for, many of artists. And so far, he's got all these commissioned designs and also is working on some other projects that he told me about that I'm not at liberty to say. But I think a lot of it might be, in the future, working towards, working with schools and all that, so that kids can paint things just like the elephants that they did in Washington D.C. and the ice sculptures in Hagerstown, and also the all the butterflies that they did in Hagerstown, all the things that Frederick and Hagerstown. Sorry. Anyway, I'm getting confused. There's so much art out in this world, and it only took him 2 years, and whatever he had to base his designs off of, he didn't have any artistic knowledge. It just came to him. I asked him one question: did any of your family members in the past have artistic knowledge? Your grandparents or father or whatever. And he said, well, my father did some artwork, but wasn't really good at it, and he was teaching his father how to do work. It just comes naturally. It just streams out of from your brain to your hands. You don't even have to think about it. Oh, and also all of his welding design pieces, if you ever think about soldering iron, and you put tiny little dots, and you kind of manipulate it so that it builds up into a sculpture. You're just going, and then you mold it as you. Well, welding is a lot more not worse. It's a lot more difficult than soldering, but I get the premise of it. And just to be able to do that within 2 years of no previous experience, no schooling whatsoever, this is amazing. Now, I'm going to take a picture of this and post it on here, maybe sideways. I don't know, something so that it fits. Now, I think that's pretty damn cool, and I got mad respect for that. So I hope everything works out properly. Everything will, because, look at what he's doing so far. Those fish are going to be all over the damn river.